Hey everybody, welcome back to Life Trap. I am Zhane, your host, and I am super excited. We have another special guest in the house with us today. Well, not in the house, on Zoom, whatever, but she's here with us, so I'm excited. I want to let her go ahead and introduce herself because y'all know how I am. Introduce yourself, please.
Hi everyone, my name is Jalice. I am the owner of Snatch Sport LLC. It is a fitness line, shapewear line for all women, all sizes. So yeah.
Yes, and she is in the building. Okay. I'm really excited that I got with her because we were going back and forth for a minute. Okay. It was like tag. And yeah, I know it can be stressful. So before we get started, this is about 2020. This podcast was created in 2020 with all the BS going on. So please let me know, did you have any hardship in 2020?
Oh yeah. Yeah. 2020 was rough.
Right.
I mean, to keep it transparent, I became a single mom. So I was in like a big transition phase, and I also kind of used that hardship to fuel me starting this business for women. But you know, just being like isolated, not just with like the stay-at-home orders, but you know, just like always being in the house, it was tough. So like there was COVID and you know, mom life. So yeah, it was a tough year, but I definitely like just used it to fuel me up though.
See, that's what this is for. Okay.
Yes.
Another one. So she mentioned it already. She's a mom. So how many kids do you have?
I have two. I have a daughter who is 3 years old. Her name is Layla, and my son Brandon is 5.
Aww.
Yes.
I was gonna say, yeah, y'all gonna get a picture whenever I get it, you know. But yes. How is it being a mom of two, especially a boy and a girl?
So I feel like I got lucky. Like I got the best of both worlds. Like I got my boy, then my girl. It's fun. I mean, it's something that I feel like women can be a little hard on themselves on, because like it's like while we all have this nurturing spirit, you know, you don't just like know how to be a mom.
Right.
You know, there's so many things that like you literally learn as you go. Like there's of course there's books on parenting, but there's no real book on
what's going to happen.
That's like reading a book on life. It's like you can read a book on life, but life happens, you know? So, I mean, it's fun. I'm just like enjoying the ride, enjoying the growth that comes along with it. Definitely wouldn't trade it for anything.
That's beautiful. I think that I give this message and I ask that question because I want mothers to think of it in that way, because a lot of times we get that mom guilt and it's like, oh dang, like I feel bad for feeling like I need some time to myself, or I feel bad for these things. So yeah, you don't need to feel bad, because without you, those kids can't function, or that life or that business can't function. So you gotta focus on you as well as taking care of everything else. So yeah, that's my message for that one, guys. So tell us, when did you, so you started your business in 2020, or when did you do that?
So I'll say I made it official. Like I made it like, I'm going to live in this goal.
Right.
I started it, I want to say back in 2017. It was more so kind of just like a side hustle. Like I would just sell waist trainers, you know, here and there, because I was wearing them myself to get through like my postpartum body. So I was just like, you know, just kind of sharing them, selling them to other friends and stuff. But 2020, I was just like, okay, I'm going to take this serious. You know, people inquire about it. It was like from 2017 to 2020, people never stopped asking about it. Wow. So it's like, you know, this might be, you know, there's a reason people are coming to you, you know? So I just decided like, I'm going to take it serious and got my LLC and made it like official in 2020.
That's awesome. So was it 2020 that just pushed you to be like, okay, I got to do this?
Yeah, I think it's just, you know, I was just like in a really dark place. Just in so many different areas of life. Like I was just in a dark space and I didn't really know what what am I doing? Like what is my purpose? Like why what am I really doing here? So it's like the feeling that I got when I finally decided it's time to get up. Like it's time to wake up, bro.
Right.
It's time to wake up. It's time to like get it together. The feeling that I got seeing those orders come in, seeing how happy people were to like reach their goals because of me, it was like, oh yeah, it's time.
Oh, that's nice. Yeah, that's nice. I don't feel sometimes, like that happens. A lot of times that's happened in my podcast. People are like, I don't know what I was doing and I was just trying to figure it out. So yeah, that happens a lot, guys. And that's what Life Trap is here for. Because I'm telling you, you don't just get it right the first time. You don't just come out the gate like, I got this. Like,
oh my gosh, no.
Yes. No. Do you feel like you had any, like, you faced any obstacles opening your business, like, officially?
For sure. And I've actually, like, this is something I've been thinking about a lot more recently, because I feel like now I'm kind of at a point, it's almost been a year that I've been official. And I feel like now I'm more so taking my time in things, like I feel like in the beginning it was kind of, I don't want to say a rush, but sometimes we get pressured to keep up, right? Like to keep up with, oh, well, this person, they already did this with their business and they're sold out and they're this and they're, what am I not doing? What am I? Oh, I got to rebrand. And it's like now I'm kind of just like, I have time, like I want, this is a reflection of me.
I want it to be right.
I want to take my time. But as far as like hiccups, for sure, like vendors, vendors. And the sad part about it is a lot of times people on the outside looking in, they're not going to be like, oh, it's her vendor. It's you,
Yeah, that's automatic.
So yeah, I had like hiccups with vendors and, sometimes it doesn't fit. And it's just like, I feel like once as a business owner, whatever you decide to do, when you're able to kind of just take that, like, you know what, I'm learning. I just started.
Right.
And there's companies like Apple, they still mess up.
Right.
How long has Apple been in? They still mess up.
Right.
You just gotta take it on the head. You gotta keep pushing. Right. Nothing worth having comes easy. Keep going.
Thank you. She just dropped a key for y'all. She said it. I swear, all my videos say the same thing. Like I'm just saying, everybody's saying the same thing. So y'all know it's not me. She said it. I mean,
y'all.
It's true. It's so hard for people to get that. And I feel like it's hard for them to get that because, like you said, when you're in a dark space and you're in another place, you're not really think you come across that thought of what is my purpose, but it's not there at that moment. It's like you're trying to figure out, you're stressed and you're doing all these other things and you have all these other thoughts about other stuff. So having that moment to like settle down and focus on you and then being able to say, hey, okay, this is what I want to do. And as you get into it, I'm learning, because I swear when I got into my business, I was doing the same thing. I was trying so hard to keep up. Like, God, please, I don't know what I'm doing. My marketing, like it was the worst.
It's pressure. You got to get in your own. You got to get in your own groove, in your own rhythm. You're not going to just be perfect right off.
Exactly.
I've never ran a business before.
That's the thing. Like you act like you did this before.
And it goes back to what we were talking about being a mom. You've never been a mom before.
Exactly. Why are you so hard on yourself?
Don't be hard. You're gonna mess up.
Right. Like it's just
gonna happen.
It has to. Like that's the only way you're gonna learn to be better.
Only way you're gonna learn.
Yes. Dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
Embrace the mess ups. Yes.
Please embrace them. And just don't do it again, though. That's how that works.
Right. Do better.
Yeah, don't repeat, okay? We don't want to go backwards. Better. Jesus. Yeah, people be doing the most. So I saw that you was working out a lot on Instagram. So is that your thing? Like you work out like a whole bunch or?
So I'm gonna be transparent again. So growing up, like high school, college, I ran track. So I've always kind of been, athletic. I had my first child when I was 21. And I snapped back pretty quick. And then I had my daughter. I was like, this not snapping back as quick. So I always try to keep some type of activity going. Do I work out I go to the gym 4 times a week? It's on and off. It's on and off. I'm trying to get back in the groove of things to make that a goal as well. But I'm more so just about an overall healthy lifestyle.
Yeah.
I'm wanting to make sure as mothers, as women, are you mentally snatched, healthy?
Oh, yes, Lord.
Are you? And then a lot of, and again, it's you don't have to be the girl who's in the gym 4 days a week. You can go walking.
Right.
Put that waist trainer on, go walking, girl.
Yes. You can work out in your room.
I literally turn on YouTube videos, work out.
YouTube. So, come on, people.
So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm a consistent fitness junkie. No. But do I believe in just keeping myself healthy in a healthy environment? Absolutely. And I just try to stay active. And I'm hoping that, as I get back acclimated to my new schedule and everything, I'm back in the gym. But yeah.
Y'all, go check out her Instagram, okay? Because she's lying. She be doing all the workouts on there. I'm like, dang, I need to get my body like that. What in the heck? Yeah, that was very, very nice. And I that's my next question. Do you have any desire to do boot camps or workout anything, any YouTube, anything?
Yeah, so you know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and publicly manifest it. So
yay!
2020.
We have to be moms, okay, guys?
Right. So 2020, I feel like I was in my dark space. I, got it together, started my business. And I'm slowly but surely reacclimating myself back into fitness and my athletics and being healthy. My overall goal is that I want to open some sort of just health and wellness center for women. I want women to be able to come. You could work out. You could come, bring your kids, work out, almost like the Y, but more for women. And I'm wanting to shift more towards a nonprofit stance, because I also want to be able to mentor young women, because I feel like a lot of times when we think of a mentor, we think of older women, who already have it together.
Yes.
You're girl, you're an attorney, you're 40 years old, you have 401k.
Yes.
You're just gonna tell me, I need the raw.
Yes, I need to give me some step-by-steps and answer my questions. Don't be beating around the bush.
I need the real. And I feel like that's sometimes the stuff, either we don't get it from our parents or we don't want to hear it from our parents.
That part. And they don't, sometimes the delivery is okay, I don't think I want to hear it that way. You need to tell me the right way. Yelling at me is not gonna help.
For sure. I wouldn't really say boot camp, but I would say I definitely want to open a gym. For sure.
Well, I was
manifesting.
I was just say yes, manifest my investment, god dang it, because that is what I want to do as well. But I wanted it bigger. I'm thinking bigger for my nonprofit. I'm thinking gym and a little clothing store for them, and then you have the daycare for the moms, like, and then like sessions for people to come and get like financial literacy classes and those type of things. But that's what I'm saying,
financial, girl.
And I want to be able to mentor.
Austin.
Look, I was like, we gonna talk about this off camera because I don't need y'all, you know, I need y'all. If y'all want to join in, I mean, hey,
yes, we need to rally up our troops and get it done.
No, but what's so funny is because my friend Nika, love you, Nika, she had put on Facebook just a minute ago, like, hey, we all should get together as women and open up a like wellness, spiritual, like
I'm so here for
store.
it.
And I was like, but imagine if the Black women got all these things. You have a gym and you have a freaking what do you call it, a ballroom for events. You have all these different things, and it's making its own money but also helping the community in a bigger way.
I'm so here for it.
We manifesting, guys. Okay, we manifesting, so trust us. It's coming soon because I'm gonna get these girls together. I don't know how we're gonna do it, but you know me, I'm gonna get them together because that is an amazing idea.
Texas needs it.
Please, we need it because I don't feel like there's enough help here. I don't feel like there is enough focus on the right things. There's focus on the wrong things. I got a bunch of gyms, but I can't go to the gym if I got to take my kid with me because they don't really have daycares. And if I do got a daycare, I don't pay that part. So it's like I lose either way. So working out at home, those are things that we love to do. But being around women, I want to be able to build a womanhood, but I also want to build a brotherhood. Like I want to build both and separately because they're not strong separately. Like we all, you know, entangled, but separately, like as women, as men, they're not very, you know, unified. So that's where we trying to do that. So I'm definitely going to talk to you about that because yes, we need that. So that's beautiful.
I'm so happy I said that. Yay.
Yes, you have to say these things. You have to manifest out loud because that's the only way that is going to come back to you tenfold. Okay. Oh my God, that's beautiful, guys. We just connected on something completely different. And
look at that. Look what manifesting will do for you, y'all.
Look, we was in manifesting March and we are in April appreciation. So I appreciate you for being open with that because sometimes people they're like, I don't want to manifest out loud because, you know, somebody might hear it or it might not come true.
And that's just why I said, I was like, you know what? I've been manifesting this inside. Let me go ahead and speak it.
Right.
You know, because I feel like this is the environment for that. So, you know, sometimes you got to hear yourself say it. Sometimes you got to, and you never know. You might say this to someone and that was your missing puzzle piece.
Exactly. And that was like the help that you needed to move forward. So we're going to get it together, guys. That was I'm excited because I've been meeting so many women and I feel like women need to be more unified and empowered. Yes. But I want us to get there so that way we are able to get the men on board because, you know, guys are very disconnected and they're weird and they're different from us. So I'll work on the women first and then we'll get to the men. Exactly. That's a little difficult. But I saw on your Instagram, is you a model? Are you modeling?
My modeling. I'm sorry. Wait, well, we have to snack. Go with your brother, please.
Just like me telling my daughter to hush. So good.
I'm sorry, you asked if I model.
Yeah, are you a model?
See, I feel like
it's so adorable when the moms are trying to be nice. They're trying so hard to be nice.
I feel like I don't know, is this the universe like doing something right now? But I don't model. However, I literally tweeted this maybe like 2 or 3 days ago. And it's always been just like a dream. I want to model so bad. I've always wanted to model, never knew where to start, never knew like, where do I start? What do I do? I don't know.
Hey guys, if y'all know, because we in the same boat, like I barely got to this point too, and I want to do the same thing, but I don't know. So y'all got some pointers, please comment down below because we would love to know. Like,
yeah,
I saw her and I was like, oh my god, like, because you have a photo on there, like you're in lingerie, and I did a lingerie shoot for one of my friends.
Yes.
I was like, dude, and I sent it to her because I was like, you should definitely like try this black background, like that would be really great. So I think, yes, you would definitely be a great model. I think that you should start with the local people because you can definitely model for me. Because my clothing line, I'd always my brand ambassador, but I need another brand ambassador, so that'd be great.
Let me know. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm like, literally, that would be great.
I think I was like taking my son to get his haircut, and one of the barbers in there was like, "Do you model?" And I was like, "Who's asking?"
Yes,
and he was like, "I'm a photographer. You know, I just want to take pictures of you totally for free."
What and kind so of pictures?
That lingerie shoot. That's what that was.
Oh, so, he's good. Yeah. Can I get his like info or something?
I'll send you his info.
I would love to interview him. He's good. Like, usually the black background people do not get that well, but he got it perfect. So
yeah, I will definitely shoot you his info. Yeah.
But no, I saw your photos and I was like, she has to be a model. Like, she's doing all these poses.
Modeling coming soon.
Yes, definitely. If y'all need her, go ahead, hit her up in the DMs, you know.
Yeah, so, hit my DM.
Y'all can get her on board. I mean, for athletic stuff, oh my God, she would be the best, like for sure. But everything else, she's like top notch. But athletic things, definitely. I can't wait to get my active wear in because I'm be like, hey, could you model this for me? I love it when I can get somebody else and not have to do it myself. So it works out for me. Yes. So yeah. Dang dude, I'm blown away. Like, all these things that she wants to do, she gave us the first exclusive tea. So
yes,
that is definitely going to be coming soon. All of those things, and y'all make sure y'all stay tuned and go on her Instagram and blow her up to support so we can make this happen. Okay, because that's what we need to do. So right now, tell them about your line that you're going to be having for summer.
I'm so excited. So it's going to be, I'm kind of like shifting my focus, which at first I was like, no, I said I was doing waist trainers, so that's what I have to do. That's what I have to stick to. Like, girl, no, you do what you want to do.
Right.
You own the business. So I'm shifting towards kind of minimizing. So I'm going to do just only one waist trainer now. And it's going to be like shapewear / activewear. So, you know, we're just like shaping the body, whether you're out running errands, out at home, you want to just lounge, like giving very much skims for Black women.
Thank you.
Or, you know, and not just Black women, but I want to say, because, you know, I love all races, Asian, white women, Black women.
I would say, but the Blacks and the Mexicans, we're the ones that have like the real problems, or the Hispanics have like the real problems.
I think, and then I think the difference between me and like the major names and labels is I want to truly embrace like the real
body. Yeah.
You know? Because I feel like, you know, it's 2021. We're so caught up in, you know, and it's no shame. Like, get your body done, girl. Yeah, go out here and pop it. Get your body done.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing against it. I have nothing against it. Women are allowed to do whatever they want to do with their body. However, I want to still embrace the I'm so sorry, y'all. That's just mom life. But yeah, long story short, I just want to be able to embrace the real bodies. You know, because girls are out here and they're just naturally slim, and I'm one of them. And I literally used to get down on myself all the time for being slim. Like, girl, you don't have a big old booty. You don't got these big old boobs.
That is so me. Oh
and
my
it's
gosh.
like, you really get down on yourself. And the whole time, and then it's like, you'll look back at pictures of yourself from like 6 months ago or a year ago and be like, damn, I was looking good.
Right.
I didn't appreciate that body.
Right.
And so I want to, like, while I'm gonna gas up any woman. I want every woman to feel beautiful.
Yes.
But I want the girls who are, you know, in high school, they're not developed yet. I want them to, you can be slim and be beautiful.
Right.
You can have large breasts. You can have wide curves. You can have no curves.
Right.
You're beautiful.
You got to embrace whatever you have.
Embrace all of it. Yes. So it's more so like going towards that. So basically this summer, everybody keep a lookout. I'm going to be launching my shapewear and activewear. And it's just going to be for everyone. It's going to be super dope, super just, you got to get it.
Yes, you already know how I am. I got to come back and check up on it. So I'm going to be back to make sure, be like, oh, guys, look what happened. Yes, I can't wait because I need me some activewear, you know. I like activewear that's like fitting and it holds me. I don't like, yes.
Well, I don't know if they'll be able to see this, but
I can see. Yes.
This is my brand as well. I have worn this set multiple times, washed it, dried it.
It's still firm.
Hugging.
Dude, yeah. See, I can't wait. Like, oh my God. I was like, I'm going to have to work out a deal. Like, can I just get some of these from like my business? And then we can just work it out like that. Because I swear to Jesus, I hate vendors and it drives me insane. Like, I hate vendors.
Honestly,
so much.
I'm like, really, I like, you know, this, well, we could chat off camera on this too. I wish I could just find a really bomb US vendor.
Oh my God, I swear. Like, I feel like they're hiding.
The US vendors want to tax.
And that too. And I'm like, how is that fair? We're not going to China or anywhere else. We're giving you our money, but you're going to tax me for it. That's why we go to China. Like, come on, bro. Yeah, that makes me mad. And I've been looking since I started. I've been looking for a US business, and you might find some here and there, but regardless, it's still, some of them are still like, oh, well, this has to be shipped from China. So regardless of the fact, like,
it's still coming from
so I can cut them out and just go get it from China. So but then you gotta, you know, samples and all that stuff. So running a business,
the wait times, and you gotta order,
especially with COVID. Oh my goodness. How is your ordering with COVID? Because honestly, I thought I was going to like blow up something. Like, I'm not, guys.
So my orders went from a couple of days to literally posting on my website that I need you guys to allow at least 3 weeks.
Wow.
And nobody wants to wait 3 weeks for it.
That's what I'm saying. That was when the business was like, sure. Like, everybody was like, oh, hell no.
So, and again, I think that's kind of what I just like I used it as time to reconstruct.
Oh, that's good.
So it's like, okay, I've established myself legally, and I've made it official, and I've got my name out there. But there's certain things I don't want to have these hiccups again. So I really, really want to take my time, and I really want the vision in my head to come to life. I don't want to just be doing it because it's like, oh, well, I said I'm starting this business, so now I just got to produce.
Right. It's your vision, it's your name, everything on it needs to be the way that you intended it to be. Yeah, that's big facts. Rushing it, we all will learn that in our own way, but rushing it is never, ever going to be the good route. Like, taking it step by step and at your own pace, as long as you're not procrastinating pace, okay? Not procrastination pace. That's not what I said. Right. As long as you're taking it at a good pace, you should get there and reach your goal. That's a definite thing. So just to ask you again, you don't ever, okay, what maybe you could just do like meet up at the park with some ladies and then you do a workout with them and teach them like a good workout. Would you think about that?
I would love that actually. I think it's more so just like, so outside of like being a mom and then I have my business, I work for Dell. Mm-hmm. So I'm in the tech industry and I work full time. Mm-hmm. So
dang, bro. I know how you feel.
Yeah. So it's really just trying to find that happy medium, I guess, because I also, another adjustment after 2020 that I made for myself was I'm not going to overdo it.
No, yes.
I'm no longer over stressing. I'm going to do what I feel is enough for me. And if I feel like this one thing is going to put me over the edge, like stress me out.
Nope. Yes, and that is big facts. And I'm very, very, very big on that this year. Yeah. I do that to all the ladies that I've had on here. And after I text them later on, and I'm just like making sure, but that is one thing that one of the serial entrepreneurs had said. She was like, y'all need to stop overdoing it. Y'all staying up to extra hours of the night trying to get work done, and you guys are over like pushing yourself. And I figured that out after I like literally had to sleep for like 3 days because I was so tired. I'm like, there, you 9 to 5 mom, then you have a business, then you're trying to do a podcast, then you're trying to do this. It's like you never freaking stop going, and when you do, it's because you're laying down your sleep. So it's like, yeah, we're definitely not overdoing anything, ladies. So,
and it's that mommy guilt. It's because you're so used to, like, I feel like it's almost too normalized for women to feel drained.
It is
from being a mother. It's like, oh, well, you're a mom. You're supposed to not look
I
good.
hate that.
I remember when I first had my son, I was on WIC and I went into the WIC office and I looked good. Like I did my hair, I did my makeup.
Like you're supposed to.
Right. But it's like I get in there and the lady at the desk is like, she's like, oh, how old is your baby? And I was like, oh, he's like 4 months. It was like 4 or 5 months. And she was like, you look good. Like you look amazing. Like surprisingly amazing. And it's like, wow, I'm like, thank you. I appreciate that. It's like all moms should be able to feel that, you know?
Right.
All moms. And it sucks because it's like, there's this bubble around motherhood that's like, your motherhood is supposed to be draining. You're supposed to be tired. You're supposed to be stressed.
That is such...
No, you're not.
Oh my God, I hate that. It's literally like, oh, you have the kids. It's your responsibility. It's like everything is, oh, I did this, so I gotta suffer. It's just like, seriously, like Jesus.
Like,
sometimes
I promise you, one of the best things I did for myself was finding a dependable babysitter.
Oh my gosh, dude, do you know how hard that is when you are a single mother? Like you don't trust nobody, like nobody. Wow. And then you have to pay somebody. Like
this babysitter came from God himself because it was literally like the cousin of a friend who did my hair, and we were just super close. And then me and before she even became my babysitter, I just knew there was a good spirit about her. Yes. Like she's younger, but just a really smart.
You gotta feel that though.
You have to.
If you got bad vibes,
you cannot. And it's like when you know.
Yes, as mothers,
like when you know someone is good, you know.
Of course.
And it's like my kids love her, and I love, and I feel like it's so beneficial because it's like I love to pay her. Like I love
that's
to,
nice.
It's like I love that you're coming over here, and it's like I get to just pay you, and it's like you're making money
and you doing what you're supposed to.
I'm living life.
Yes, like I have all trust in you. Like I'm good with
Yes,
trusting and being
yes,
okay. That's like if we went to McDonald's and y'all got our order right, like we would definitely love to pay you guys too. Fix your
yes,
attitude. Like,
yes,
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 that's beautiful. I think that's nice that you have that and you like to pay because some people be trying to skim and do all the
no,
extra. So I think that's nice, especially when you have a younger person teaching them,
yes,
you know, how to have a job and anything. So I think that's
right,
good. And
yeah,
she probably, she probably making bank. You said full time. So yeah, she's like, I
yeah.
ain't going nowhere. Like, I
Yeah,
got
I
this.
hope she doesn't. Janae, if you're listening, I hope you are in it for the long haul, girl, because
Yes, she's probably thinking
you
about
are
that.
a
Like, I
blessing,
could make
sis.
this. Okay, I think I could do this for real, for real. Like,
She
this
is
might be
truly a
something.
blessing. I
That's
appreciate her.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, give the people a piece of advice. Okay. Yeah, give them a piece of advice as far as being healthy in body. We'll go with mind in a second, but healthy in body, what piece of advice?
Healthy in body. Okay. A piece of advice I will give to the people to be healthy in body. I'll just give like the top 3 things I go by for myself. And everybody and every body,
Mm-hmm.
is different. So
Right.
what works for me, it may not work for you.
Mm-hmm.
But as a woman, I don't eat pork.
Oh, I don't eat pork
Um,
either.
yeah.
That's big.
So I know a lot of people will listen to this and they'll be like, oh, like, I'm still gonna eat my ribs. I'm
Do
still
what you
gonna
want to do. We just
right. And it's
saying.
like, it's like more power to you.
Right.
However, there are certain things I do still eat. Like I still eat my red meat. I still eat steak.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because when I do work out, I try to keep my weight.
Right, of
So
course, because we can't be losing what we got now.
exactly. But I noticed that when I stopped eating pork, my bloating went down. My
Pork does
energy went
that.
up. My skin was clearer.
Oh,
My nausea, my gas, my like so many things improved. And it's
wow.
like, you know what, if you're one of those people that's like you still want to eat it, just maybe cut it down,
Yeah, and eat the healthier parts of the pork, not the bad
exactly, just
parts.
cut it down. So
Right.
yeah, that's my number one, I would say, is pork. My number two, I would say, is invest in, how can I say this? Invest in like taking care of yourself. Cause that's another thing that I recently kind of just started doing, maybe like late 2020 and early 2021, like all of this year so far.
What do you
Um,
mean, like eating, or do you mean like going to
no,
the
like
doctor?
like I used to think certain things were a waste of money until it was like, okay, now I understand why people like, the facials,
Mm.
the massages,
Oh my God, we all need
the
those.
the chiropractor,
Oh my gosh.
the pedicure, and don't just get the cheap pedicure all the time, sis.
No, you deserve
Get the expensive
more.
one.
Yes. Yeah, that's big. Ladies, you deserve way more. And I know sometimes it might be like a hindrance on your finances and all, but hey, we can make this work a little bit, like at least one
Yeah,
time.
and it's like, honestly, when I first decided, like, okay, like a girl needs some self-care, I was on Groupon. Like,
Right. They
let me
got
get this
deals.
facial. Let me get,
They
that's
got the
another
deals.
thing as far as body, I would say, like, it becomes almost like an addiction. Once you start the self-care, it's really hard to stop. Like,
Very true.
the same way, like once you start loving someone, it's hard to stop loving it. Once you start loving yourself,
Oh,
it's you can't stop.
that's the biggest
You
one.
can't stop.
Yes.
So I guess number two is invest in yourself. Get the facials, get the pedicures. Don't let anyone tell you your priorities are messed up. Like, of course,
Oh my gosh.
make sure the bills are
Please.
paid, that rent is paid. But yes,
Exactly.
it that should be an expense.
Yeah.
Start factoring in your self-care as a bill. because it's necessary.
You need to change whatever you got to change, but that needs to be something that is implemented.
Even your hair, like invest in your hair, invest in your skin. Right. Don't always, the skin products might be a little more expensive for a reason, invest in your
that is a great point, because a lot of times we do not invest in ourselves and we do not invest in anything that we want because it's too expensive. And why would you go buy the cheap things that break you out or do this to you or don't help you lose weight or don't help you do this, and then you look at the expensive stuff, you're like, I ain't gonna pay for that. Well, you got to see the difference, hun. Like, you're going to pay for what you're trying to get. So if it's more expensive, it's going to work out way better than this cheap stuff you're trying to buy. Like, exactly. You got to be mindful about that.
9 times out of 10, you get what you pay for. So, and so I would say top 1, cut that pork out. Number 2, invest in self-care. And number 3, this is a major one. And I'm gonna get on my women on this one. This is for men too, but I gotta get on my women because I hear this a lot with the waist trainers. It's like, oh, they don't work. Waist trainers don't work. They don't.
I hear that all the time.
And it's like, here's my thing on that. And this is my number 3. You have to, and this is with anything, not just your body. But since we're talking about the body, I'm gonna touch on that. You cannot expect a change and you're still doing the same thing. Why would you think that you can put on a waist trainer and boom, you have an hourglass? No, babe.
Not if you eat McDonald's.
You gotta sweat. So yeah, put that waist
work it out.
But see, that's also because of, which is a different topic, but that's because of the misconception of the female body these days. You see, the Instagram models with their waist trainers on, but they've had surgery, or they have personal trainers, or they're gonna get
special diets.
Quick, But and my thing with that is, and I tell people all the time, because having that sports background, that athletic background in college, it gives you a different view on health and fitness. Losing that weight and getting that body that you want, it's only 20% active. It's 80% what you're eating.
Yes, tell them.
In your body. And if you feel like you're the type of person that's like, I still want to eat what I want, well, guess what? You got to increase that activity.
Yes, ma'am. You got to work harder.
So, lay off the pork.
No pork.
Invest in self-care and sweat. I don't care if you're walking. I don't care if you're, get intimate with your man.
Oh, you better work it out, girl.
Sweating. You're sweating. You're burning calories.
Turn the fans off.
Do the squats.
Yes.
And y'all ladies know what I'm talking about. Do it.
Yes. We need
you gotta work for what you want. Work for it, and you're gonna see the results. I promise you. You are not going to continuously work for something and never get results.
No, thank you.
Not gonna happen.
That's like working towards your success. Like, if it ain't working, then you need to try something new. Like, come on, figure it out. But no more excuses, because I'm tired of y'all. I don't want to hear no more excuses. I couldn't do this or I couldn't do that. You could work out on your balcony. You could work out in your parking lot. You could work out in your driveway. I don't want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear anything.
You're right.
So give them a piece of advice for the mind, because I feel like all women are very big right now on their spiritual, setting. And
spiritual journeys and mental health.
So what piece of advice could you give them based off of your spiritual journey or mental journey?
My biggest piece of advice on because I'm on a spiritual journey right now.
I think
I'm not at my destination yet. I'm on my way. And I'm on a mental health journey as well. But, I feel like the best advice I could give right now, be genuine in everything that you do.
Oh, I love that.
Be genuine in everything that you do, whether it's somebody that did you wrong, whether it's somebody you're interested in talking to, whether it's family, whether it's a job, whether it's, you know, maybe your kids are acting out, maybe whatever it is, be genuine in everything. Because I feel like when your intentions are pure, you cannot go wrong. And I feel like a lot of times we don't get instant gratification. It's like, okay, well, my intentions were pure, but he still doesn't love me, or he still won't talk to me, or I still didn't get that job, or I'm still broke, you know? And it's like, my intentions are there. Be patient.
Yes, patience is key.
Because that's just the way the world and the universe is. You will get whatever you give.
Yes.
Be genuine in everything that you do. And you know what that gives you? It gives you a peace of mind.
Oh, I've been telling y'all.
It gives you a peace of mind. And it's so crazy that we are having this conversation, because I have never felt so much peace in my life as I do at the age of 26 with 2 kids, as a single mom, working full time. I'm trying to run a business. I got to pay my bills. I got to pay my rent. I got to do. I am at peace.
Yes, even with all of that going on, she is at peace.
Yes.
Why are you at peace? Please tell them that. Why are you at peace? Because I feel every person that I did a podcast with has said this, and I feel like I want to know why. Why do you feel like you're at peace right now?
You know what? Speaking for myself, I feel like I am at peace because, and it's almost like, it's crazy because it's almost like you don't want to talk about it, because it's like, oh, it just feels so good. I just want to protect it. Right. Know? But I just feel like I'm at peace because I know where I was.
Yes. Yes.
You know, it's like, I know where I was, and I know I thought I would never get here.
That and part.
I remind myself, when I was pregnant, I was praying to be in the position I was in now. So it's like, how dare you not be thankful?
Yes.
For where you are now.
Yes.
In an event that happened to all of us in Texas. It was another thing that opened up my eyes while being on this spiritual journey, was this snowstorm.
Oh my goodness. It's got me to get chills.
And it's crazy because I've lived in Detroit and I've lived in Missouri. So I've dealt with snow.
Right.
I've dealt with snow. But it's like, I'm in Texas and it's like the whole city shut down.
Yeah, like completely.
The grocery stores are empty. And it's like, why I started to complain. I was like, oh my God, the grocery stores are empty. These people in Texas are acting crazy. But I took a second and I was like, you know what? I have food in my refrigerator. My lights are on.
Right.
My kids have clothes.
What do I have? What do I have?
I have a roof over my head. And it's like, once you start looking at things like, you know what? I don't like paying bills, but at least I can pay them.
That part, the little things that we do not pay attention to, that we are able to do, that we don't pay attention to. That is right. Yes. Like, you can pay your bills. Your kids got food. They got beds. Like, y'all got lights. Like, y'all good. Like, a lot of stuff that was happening at that time, I feel you, because I was in a whole rut and I was like, this ain't no fucking good. And when all that shit was happening and all the stores were closed and everything else, I was at a friend's house. So it was kind of difficult for me to, be in that positive mindset, but I found it. So I'm thankful that I found it at the time that I did. But like you said, being on a spiritual journey or on a mental journey, everything can be very, very stressful. And if you don't have the mindset to do better or work harder or to decide that I'm going to do this, then it's not going to happen for you. So yeah, that's big. And I'm thankful that she was here to share all of these gems and all of this beauty with you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, me and her, we're gonna have to have a whole nother meeting with a whole nother set of
Big
women
facts.
because
Yes.
we're trying to do some things because out of all I had so many women on this podcast already, and everything that you guys are telling me you're doing, I'm like, dang, these women are bomb as hell. Like, I don't know why I can't meet like normal friends just somewhere, but meeting all of y'all.
Are you from Austin?
No, okay, I'm from Lubbock, Texas, but I've been in Austin since 2009. So basically, I'm from here.
Okay.
Yeah. Like basically. But yes, in Austin, it's just like you got to go do what I'm doing right now to find the good people because I swear, looking for friends in Austin, it's like, what the hell is going on? And what is wrong with this girl?
Sometimes it's like, I swear to you, sometimes it's like, I just want to go out with other moms, like without the kids.
That part, like, but we moms, so we kind of understand like the boundaries and everything else. Like, oh my God, that's so true. That is so true. Sometimes I just want a mom friend so my daughter can have like some children to play with because she's the only child. Daughter? Yes, she's the only child. And I'm like, I don't plan on having no kids no time soon, but I mean, Jesus, her being the only child, she got to go visit everybody's house to play with their kids.
How old is she?
She's 6 now. She just turned 6, like a couple last week, actually. Now she's freaking big and yeah, she's grown as ever. So it's a lot, but I understand what you're saying. And that's something that we're going to get started. I'm going to try to figure out how we can do something to where we open up more for the women as far as being moms or being young women, because there's a lot of young women who need like that mentoring, and they'll feel better if it comes from a younger woman. That's just my opinion. I wish I had that when I was younger.
Totally. I feel like I feel like I would have been more receptive. I mean, you know, it just
that's just true.
Folks.
Right.
But I feel like I would have been more receptive to some of the advice that I was receiving had it came from someone that is someone that I don't know who's in a familiar situation or has been there, done that, but you're not already at your end destination.
Right. I feel like those people who get there to that end destination, it's harder to reach them. It's harder to get, and you can't really get the real out of them. So that's why we go looking for the other people who are still in that position or working on it.
Because I feel like to people that are already like the older women who are already established, I feel like their mindset is kind of just like, oh, you know, we all go through that. You'll figure it out, you know.
Right.
But it's just like, how do I figure it out? You know?
Right. Yeah, like give me something.
What do I do?
Gosh. Yes. That's why I said we're gonna work on it, because since you're in Austin and I'm in Austin, we can definitely get some of these groups or anything going, because I know a lot of women who would love to be in a group where we could just have conversations like this and we can share ideas. And if it's on your business, if it's on motherhood, if it's on just anything, I feel like it's easier to share that with people who have some type of, you know, similarity. So yeah,
I feel like
we'll work on that.
I feel like a good start is for sure mentoring, you know?
Yeah.
Like I feel like us as, you know, young Black women in Austin, and I live in East Austin, so I see it all the time, just young girls, just,
oh my God,
you know,
so
and
help.
it's like you want to give them direction, but it's like you want to make sure you come correct.
That part. Don't be trying to give people
if you're gonna give this young girl direction, come correct.
Yes.
And I feel like that's my thing, is like, I feel like it would be so beneficial for a young teenage girl out here in Austin to know she has some sisters she can call up. Versus like, oh, I gotta go to this community center, or I gotta go to this church, or you know, they might judge me, or they might, versus I'm calling up my sis Jalice, or I'm calling up whoever, you know, like.
But that's what I'm saying. I want to be able to create that kind of community to where there is a community of younger women that are sticking together versus fighting and doing other things that they're not supposed to be worried about. Because trust me.
And you know, like, and the thing is, like, we don't have to have, I feel like we all have that end goal of wanting, like, you know, our big wellness center, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like start with the mentorship.
Oh, that's a definite. That's the easiest thing you could possibly do.
Period. Then we get our space. Then from the space, we elevate to this, and we elevate, and we elevate.
Lead it up. Exactly. That is leading
y'all
up.
Ready? I'm ready.
I'm definitely ready. I want to talk to Nika because I feel like doing that right there, we would just have to gather up some people that want to be mentored or figure out, what is it that they need mentoring on? Because some people don't want to be mentored in life. So it's just like, okay, what do you need mentoring on? So just, breaking that down. But I definitely want to talk to her, talk to you, and get this together because I think that is really, really big. I ask all the people that I do a podcast with, like, are you going to be mentoring? Because it's good. There's always some young girl or some boy that wants to do what you're trying to do, and being able to be side by side with this person or ask this person questions or see them work, like those are things that are going to encourage our younger generations to be leaders, and that is what we need. So yes, we here, and I'm glad that we're here. I'm glad that we came. I'm glad that we did this, and we're definitely going to be in touch offline. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up a meeting with both of y'all so we can all be on here and we can go through those ideas, because I love working with her because our ideas just flow so well. So yeah. But yes, guys, that's all I have. Okay, I don't have nothing else for y'all. Y'all probably like, I've been here forever, but hey, we was vibing. Like, chill out. So I'm
we, I felt that.
I'm glad. And I was gonna say, y'all will see us offline because y'all know how I do. If somebody live where I live, we definitely gotta go have a drink, gotta go do something. So y'all see us on our Instagrams. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for her summer project. Make sure y'all follow her. Tell them where to follow you.
Follow me. So my business page is going to be Snatched Sports LLC on Instagram. And honestly, once you follow that, you'll be able to see my personal page. So again, that is going to be Snatched, like you're trying to get snatched up.
Yes, ma'am.
Snatched Sport LLC on Instagram, and just keep your eyes out for that drop this summer. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, keep your eye on her, period, because she's gonna do some big things. Okay.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be there to support. I'm gonna have back. I'll have y'all back. I get the behind the scenes, so I got this. But thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you go follow us at Life Trap 2020, Life Trap 2020 podcast. I just changed that. Make sure that you go like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, and make sure you share this on all social media platforms. Go check us out on YouTube, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. I mean, you got Jalice. I am Zhane, your host, and we out. Peace. Peace.